Hi guys, today I'll be making a recipe that I got from my cousin Cindy. I'm calling this Enchiladas Casserole. Look at this, how gorgeous it is. See all this cheese? And you know what the trick is? It's made with corn tortilla, not lasagna noodles. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. For those of you who may not know, I'm originally from Belize, and in Belize it's not called enchiladas, it's called enchilades. So you might hear me use the two words back and forth, okay, but it's the same dish. Now I got started ahead of you guys, see, next to me there on the stove, because this is the kind of dish that you're going to make your own, all right? I'm using ground turkey in this dish, and I'm using the enchiladas sauce that I have here at the site already, the Belizean enchiladas sauce. But of course, you can always change out for any meat that you want, and you could cook the meat with any flavor that you want, and you can use any enchilada sauce. So the main thing that we're going to do is make it with corn tortillas. That's the trick to this dish. So let me show you guys what I did to my meat and what I did to make my enchilada sauce. So I start off by dumping the ground turkey from the packaging into the hot skillet so it can start getting brown. And then next I move on to making the enchilada sauce. I'm using tomato sauce, and I'm using it at a ratio of 3:1. 3 regular tomato sauce to 1 can of El Pato. And El Pato is this one right here in the yellow can, and it is super hot, okay? So you need to do that to calm it down. I add some diced onions, about 2 cups of our Dutch cheese, and of course if you don't have access to this, use grated Parmesan, okay? Now back to the turkey. It's time to start squishing with the potato masher because I want the meat to be loose. I don't want it to be too clumped together. So I just keep mashing. And I don't put anything in the turkey at this time. I just let it cook so it can start getting brown. Now back to the sauce. I'm just going to go ahead and add some water to this after I bring it to a boil. Put the lid on and let it just simmer. Now back to the turkey again. I'm squishing with the potato masher again because I can see some of it clumping up together. Next, it's time to add some diced onions and some cilantro. And of course, if you don't like cilantro, don't put it in, okay? Because it's a very overpowering spice. So then stir it with your spoon and just let it continue to cook. And then now, look, see the sauce? It's almost done. It's on medium. We just have to let it go a little bit more so it can reduce, okay? We want it to get kind of thick. We're going to need some more cheeses, guys. So take a look. I'm using sharp cheddar. I'm using this bag with 3 different types of cheddar. And of course, I'm going to be using mozzarella. Now, when it comes to the cheese, you need to pick the ones you like and the ones that melt easily, all right? So now it's time to add some water to the pot because we don't want it to burn. We want this to cook for a little while, okay, because it's turkey, not beef. And go on ahead and use your spoon again to stir. Now it's time to start adding the spices. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and you taste after you add these things, all right? Some black pepper, and I want it a little bit more hot. Oh, look at my sauce bubbling. This is done. I'm going to cut this off now. So I'm adding some cayenne pepper. You don't have to add all these peppers, all right, but we like it hot. Now this is some garlic powder, and of course some ricotta, or you can add paprika because I want it to be brown. I don't like the meat to look white at all. So here it goes for a little while longer, and then look, it's beautifully brown and done. Now let's move on to building. So now I'm at the part to where we're going to build a casserole, and what I'm going to do is take a little pause and call my cousin Cindy to ask her what we do to the corn tortillas again, because I know there was something specific that we do to the corn tortillas, okay? Alright guys, so I have my cousin Cindy on speakerphone because I don't know how to do Skype or Facetime or none of that mess. So she's going to tell us how to do this, the tortilla part. So I've got all the, okay Cindy, so far I've got all the burners blazing. I don't have the little one on the back that does the sauteing, but I've got the 3 burners going. This one's on medium because that's my big one. The other ones are on high. So tell me what to do next. Oh, first of all, say hi to my viewers.
Hi everyone, how are you guys doing tonight? We're working today.
Cindy's in New York, so it may very well be night for her right now, okay?
It's evening for me right now.
What kind of weather are you having?
Rainy.
Rainy. Oh, just like us. Just like us today. We're twins today. All right, so tell me what to do. Put the corn tortillas on the open flame?
Yes, set it on the open flame on the burner.
All right. How long do they stay there for?
No, and you have to monitor it in a little bit. When you see them, like the flame on the side, you flip them over because you don't want to get them. You can flame it, you flip them a little bit on the other side because you want to get both sides a little crunchy.
Okay, you don't want them to get soggy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm having trouble with one of them. Let me turn off that fire.
The tongs.
Oh, you know what? The tongs would work better, right, cuz?
Huh?
Wouldn't the tongs work better?
I can hear you.
The tongs, wouldn't that work better?
Yes.
Okay, the other one's burning. Oh my goodness! If your kids enlist help, and this one's no good, you should see the disaster going on over here, Cindy. It's too much. You know I can't handle two things at once. Don't even try to pretend. So Jada's over here running the camera and trying to help me. Alright, so I got a system now. I got a system going. I'm using the tongs and I'm putting 2 more on. And the minute it gets that little crisp to it, right?
How is it looking?
It's looking pretty good now that I got a system going. At first it was looking burnt. And then what do I do? Do I just layer the tortilla in the 9x13 pan without cutting it or anything? Just layer it?
Don't cut it in. First you put a little bit of the sauce on the bottom, and the sauce will be in the bottom first.
Okay. So put some of the sauce on the bottom.
Yes.
Alright.
Can I say something?
Uh-huh.
What I usually do all my turkey first, so when I start layering, I don't have to be at the fire.
Okay, I got you. So let me go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Do all of this first, so when you layer it, you're not trying to make turn and layer.
You do all that at the same time? Okay. So I'm going to put the rest. So, and when you make it, what do you normally make it with? Chicken or beef or what? Huh? What do you normally make it with when you make it? Chicken or beef? Which one?
Chicken.
Chicken? Okay, I'm doing it today with ground turkey, but I already told the viewing audience that they could make it with any meat they want.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And now you say this is a big hit when you go to parties and take it, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. So we're doing this stuff on the fire because we don't want the tortilla to get soggy. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Do a few more and see how much I need.
Yeah. Because remember that when you want to do a big 3 layers if you can.
Okay.
And then to the top part, you're going to take the turkeys in and you're going to break them up and layer them up on top and then put a little bit more in sauce and then cheese and then stick it in the oven.
Okay, so the top layer is going to have to be more crunchy then, right?
Yes. They're going to break them up. But you're going to break them apart.
So bomb.
Uh-huh.
Let you make it tortilla chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so don't go, Cindy. I'm going to pause the camera because I'm going to finish up all these tortillas, and then when we come back, we're going to be building the casserole. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Barbara. How you doing?
I'm not Barbara. I'm Babsy. You guys know my name is Barbara, but I go as Babs or Babsy too. This is my cousin. She's in New York, and she's going to teach me how to build this thing. Look, we already did the tortilla on. Can you see? Can you see?
No. Okay. Yes. Yes. They look good.
All right. So go ahead and put the sauce first.
Yes.
So I'm putting sauce first. Put more.
I can't see where you're putting the sauce.
There.
There you go. That's enough sauce.
That's enough. And then just layer the tortilla without cutting them.
Don't no cutting. Layer on the side. Start. Yes. And yes.
Start the side.
See how they come perfectly?
Late side.
Yes. Again, you're gonna put 3 layers. So put the second one.
Can it lap on this one?
And a little piece.
Little piece. Right there. Okay.
Then
So
one
there.
more.
One more. And then meat?
Yes.
Okay, so now Cindy says she uses chicken and you pick it from the bone, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm just
shred it.
You shred it. Okay, I'm doing it with ground turkey. You can do ground beef. You can do any type of meat that you like in your casserole or enchiladas, okay? So put a little bit more. And then now time for the cheeses?
Yes, time for the cheese.
Okay, so Jenna's gonna help. I'm dumping out some of the mozzarella. I'm putting sharp cheddar.
Yes.
And then I have this one right here that's triple cheddar. And it has Vermont white cheddar, sharp cheddar, and mild cheddar cheeses.
Yes, they look good. good so far.
Okay, open this one, Jade. So Jade is trying to help me. So far, so good.
Come down a little bit more so I can see.
Like that?
There you go. Yeah.
All right, Jada.
And then I'll put the sauce on top.
Wait, I didn't put my other 3 cheeses yet. Hold on.
Okay.
So then put the sauce.
Yes. Bring the camera down a little bit more because I'm catching. Okay, there you
Like
go.
that? Okay, I'm putting it right above. So put more sauce.
You know you can turn her, Mom.
Yeah, catch the
I don't know
edges
how to do all this. I don't know how to do all this, Jada.
Yeah.
Jada said I could turn you.
Now from here you start layering again.
Okay, hold on. Let me get some edges.
Yes.
So this is truly like a casserole.
Yes, it is.
It smells awesome already because of the enchiladas sauce. Of course, I made this with our Belizean Dutch cheese. Because if the American people don't have Dutch cheese, they will have to use Parmesan. Grated Parmesan would be the good replacement for that. So put the meat again. What goes on the top layer? You said just the cheeses and the sauce and the tortilla, right? No more
That's
meat.
it. Yeah.
So I have to use all my meat here.
Yes.
See? Cindy's
Are you
still
only
working.
doing 2 layers?
Yeah, because this pan is kind of shallow. It's only about 2
Okay,
inches.
so 2 layers then. So that's it. Do the cheese for that.
Okay, hold on. Let me put all my meat. Hold on. So you got her. So how come you're just sitting there on a Saturday afternoon looking cute?
As this is when I step out, this is how I get dressed, just to go to the store.
You remind me of somebody I know that's running the camera.
I don't even care.
She doesn't
But you
even
have
care.
to look good when you step outside, you
You
know.
have to.
Even just to the grocery store.
You don't know who you're gonna meet.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
and Jada always meet my viewers.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She meets them in Forever 21 all the time. And they're really usually super nice to her.
Yeah.
She gets kind of petrified sometimes when they know her by name.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh my god, how did they know me? Criminal minds, criminal minds.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Alright, so I'm going to pick you up again. Now this is where I'm at, and these are not going to crumble. Do I have to go put some on the stove and make them crunchy?
Yeah, let me see the one you have.
These ones right here? Do I layer that?
What you do is rip them apart, just like rip them.
Okay, rip them apart.
That's what I mean by crumble, but rip them apart.
And then set them on the top?
Yes.
And then top it off with what? Just cheese or with sauce and cheese?
With sauce and cheese.
Okay, let me get that done. Talk to Cindy.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, sweetheart.
Good.
This is going to be the bomb. Joe is not very excited about this right now because he doesn't like mushy casserole type things, but Cindy says it's not going to be really mushy like
No, it's
lasagna.
not good mushy.
So he better have
There
some
you go.
hope.
That's exactly what you do, Babsy.
Okay, he went and bought some barbecue meat
Uh-huh.
because he said he's going to do a barbecue today, but I decided to do this on a rainy Saturday. I'm going to upload this like on Tuesday if I can get it edited. And then I'll share it on Facebook so you can see.
It's looking good so far.
Okay. You know what? You're right. Even the burnt edges, they don't really smell bad.
No, they don't, because that's why you want it a little bit toasty like, so you will get burnt edges.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's enough. Don't put no more.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's
And then
good.
finish it
So
up with
what
my
you do,
cheese. Uh-huh.
You put your cheese and then your sauce.
Okay.
Put the sauce
Put
first.
a little
then
bit
the
of
cheese on
sauce
top.
that's left. Okay. I only got a little bit of sauce left, and I used 3 cans of the regular tomato sauce and 1 can of the El Pato.
Okay. That's fine, because remember, no, the others is underneath, so all that sauce there is just going to be perfect.
Okay.
And put the cheese on top.
Okay, I got it all. And then finish up with the cheese on top.
Yes.
This is so good for this rainy day that both of us are having.
It looks real good, cuz.
Yay! And the oven is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Is that good?
Perfect.
Do I have to cover it or just put it in like that?
No covering.
Okay.
You want the cheese to get a little brown. It's going to get like a little crusty on top.
Uh-huh. That's when we know it's done. And it's going to go for, like you said, for about 30, 35 minutes?
Yes.
All right, cool. So it's in there. And
Because you only have because you only have 2 layers. I usually put 3 layers, then the crust on top.
Okay.
So because you only have 2 layers, just in time it for the 2 layer, okay?
All right. So
instead of 35.
So go a little bit less?
Check it before. Yes, a little bit less.
And how do we know when it's done? You say it's going to look bubbly on the top?
You're going to see a little like, you know, like if you stick little holes inside, it's going to be like little bubble popping up through and through. Yeah, and that's when you know it's finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go ahead.
Let it set for 10 minutes before you cut it.
You cut into it, okay.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is let it cook, clean up the mess, and then when it's done, I'll call you back.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Bye, baby. Bye.
All right, guys. So I went 22 minutes, and I think it's done based on Cindy's specifications. It looks awesome. So glad when I try a recipe for the first time and it comes out good. So I'm going to allow this to cool down like she said. And I'm going to come back and dive into this so you guys can see, okay? Alright, so the spatula goes in pretty easily, but this is a metal spatula, okay? I don't know about the rubber ones. It smells absolutely heavenly. Let's see. And Joe's being really bad today because he's hungry. He's hangry. Take a look, guys. Alright guys, so Joe is my taster today because he couldn't wait. He was such a pain. Whenever I'm doing this show and he wants to eat something because he's hungry, he's like, when's it gonna be done? You have to do thumbnails? Oh my goodness, give me. He didn't even want it because he said it was gonna be soggy. Now, give us your opinion. You can't even talk, right? Let me get this off your mouth. You can't even talk, right? Folks.
Good.